This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. I don't even want to ask if there's any traffic, but I'll ask anyways. Is there any emergency traffic? Would have already been on here, but all right, the answer is no. All right, if there is any emergency traffic of any kind, please call 911 first, because we're not the first choice for that, but if you have to, we'll help you out. And you can break for any time. For information on our net and what we're doing here, you can go on YouTube and put K4PEW into the search block, and you can see the surface of my radio, the display. And you can also listen to the stations we're talking to and compare it to, if you can't hear it at your own station. You can also see the signal strength on yours to my station and compare. So go to Facebook Live, and with my name, I got to get another site. It's got the call in it rather than my full name. Paul E. This is the letter E for my middle name, and which is Elizabeth, by the way. Wilazinski. If you just put W-I-E-L, it should come up. And put live in. Also, what else? What else? What am I supposed to be old? Okay, I think I know this after almost 980 nets or whatever it is. Okay, you can also go to 14415 for .net, 146.415.net for information on Simplex. You can go to groups.io. You can put in M. You can see our net schedule. You can see the emails. We send out reminders for the nets, but we also are a great forum for technical information as well at ham, that is, related information, and also to sell or buy equipment, which comes up quite frequently. So I think it's a good resource. Or you can email me for answers at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Saturday. And of course, we conduct 6.415 FM Simplex. The purpose of that is to have fun, figure out what you can hear, what you can't hear, figure out what in your gear sucks, and then talk to your station manager about putting money aside and getting a decent antenna and getting it up in the air. Height is king. Even a cheap antenna up at a good elevation will get you out far, but so we get the best antenna, and you'll be in good shape. Just don't go into debt for such a hobby. Your family is much more important than. Okay, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, we have announcements. The announcements are this morning. We had a monstrous, actually 5 showed up, but 1 showed up at 8 a.m. and we had changed the time to 10 a.m. So we had 4 with a virtual other. I don't know if 8 or not. That would be Carrie. I don't know if you've been in that tonight. I think it was Carrie anyway. We didn't know. I don't know who the waitress, tall guy, and that's Carrie. I think the only one we thought was either Carrie or Robin or Wes, and I'm pretty sure they didn't show up. And also, don't forget the Santa Net tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on this frequency or on 440. This channel, the 146.415 channel, which is K4PEW, or on Facebook Live. And we already have sent out links to all the to the link today, so like everybody who's on the mailing list. If you're not on the mailing list, just send me a note at ARL, and I'll send it to you. Let's see what else. Facebook, and breakfast. Anybody else have any? Yeah, I don't know. That's like you said. If world is flat, the cats would have already knocked off everything off the end.
Hey, Paul, will you announce that Mid-Tone Net will be canceled for Sunday night so we don't interfere with the Santa Net?
Oh yeah, we were. Michael Cam4YRF. I almost forgot. The 10-meter net that's known to take place because it would interfere greatly. Well, at least I think it would with the Santa net. So rather than change the time, and besides New Year's, Christmas Eve is it gets a little more crowded with family stuff more than it does ham radio stuff. So there will be this coming Sunday night. Think about that for 1 second. Is there any other announcements? Oh yeah, and plus there is no. Nope, I think that's it. Anybody else have anything? All righty. We'll be starting the nets with South, but before that, we're going to be going with disabled. No. It's called time check-in. We're on net number 962, 23rd of December in the year 2023. Cool, cool. You're into numerology, but I'm not. But I just thought it was cool. It'd be better if we were in net number 923. That'd be cool, but we're not. We're 1022. All right. Any other announcements? Very good. We're going to move on to time mobile or first time check-ins.
Okay, for Vivian. 4 L 11. Did I say 9?
Hold on one second. I didn't catch all that, so I need you to go over that again. But I forgot. Michael, you doing all right?
Pretty good.
Nah, never rush away the days. You know better than that.
Seems like that's all they've been doing these past few years, is rushing.
Oh, it's true. They go by fast enough rather than trying to get them away. Because you know, I don't like that saying. You know, but in this case, you just got to stop and enjoy life. And every day, whether it's a good day, bad day, there's still stuff to enjoy. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It pops up from time to time. Jump on the radio and get on a little late shift and play around there, which is always fun.
Very good. Everything else okay?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What about yourself? Are you and the family doing okay? Everybody getting by? Wife?
Oh, great. She's working 5 10s every week, and if she let them, they'd work 7. If she let them, they'd let her work 7 12s.
Oh, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. They get away with it. Get away with it.
Well, they've got they've got some people that are doing it. I mean, they're raking in double time over 10 hours. You know, it's time and a half for 8 to 10, but 2 hours and then another 2 hours of double time. So double time at their wages is roughly, well, except for the fringe portion of it, it's about $55 an hour on double time, and it would be about $30-something for time and a half. And so it's not too shabby.
I don't know. If you get opportunity and take it, get opportunity like that, I mean, I would do definitely.
Well, my first job I had was in a shoe store. You know, it was a place like Walmart, but it was a shoe store inside Walmart, and I was making $1.10 an hour. And I remember the guy says, "You want to work?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that'd be great!" Of course, time and a half on $1.10 ain't squat.
Yeah. Then you sit down and think about it, it's like, really? I did that?
Oh, it was just fun. I didn't mind. It wasn't hard work, you know, in the shoe store, except if we were offloading a truck. You know, that would be different. But that was, you know, the idea of my brain at 16 or 17 years old. Wow, overtime and time and a half. And then I realized, I go, let's see, I got 2 hours of overtime, which is $3 before taxes. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Overtime's not get old real quick. At the time, half the money you make, you don't even see because Uncle Sam takes it. So it's good and bad.
Well, the bad part of it is that if you have a job in, say, every time somebody, the employer says, listen, we need you to work overtime at 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, you cannot replace from your family. It's gone. You can't make it up. You can't say, well, tomorrow I'll spend 4 hours more with them, because it never happens.
Oh yeah. Never know. You never know.
All right. Well, very good. If nothing else for the net.
No. That's it, everybody, and you and the family, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a safe Christmas. And we'll say 7-3. Okay, over.
Yeah, very good. There was Christmas greetings from Michael in Hendersonville, K4 Kilo 4 Victor Alpha. Who was that? Liam. Ah, very good. Let me make sure I got that. I heard the Kilo Quebec 4 and it's Lima Foxtrot. What was? Yeah, I'm glad I asked because I had no idea what. I thought it was Quebec. That's how bad. A small antenna or an HT? What's going on there? Yeah, it's pretty rough. The signal is pretty noisy, I gotta tell you. But I am. Okay, I know one on. I'm glad you have you in there, Philip. Was this your? Obviously, this is your first time check-in. How long have you had your license? Did you say? Oh, very good. So you've only had it since September of this year, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Well, very good. You're making some good headway already into general. So when are you going for the extra?
I think I'm going to be in. I don't think out there.
No, in fact, you're right. There isn't frequencies, but you can, with the general ticket, you can do pretty much almost everything most people like to do, for the areas that you have. Anyway, anything else for the net, Philip?
Your location, just on the news, I don't know. I thought you were very well somewhere. You charge what was the website? See where everybody else is.
If you go on YouTube, just go into the YouTube system and their search block. Just put in my call, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey.
Contact. Hey, Paul, this is Kevin, KG4MIZ. Philip, you got the radio on high? Yeah, no. All right, I was just wondering. I tried to make sure that you was getting on high, but sound good over here on this side of town. KG4MIZ.
Very good. Appreciate it, Kevin. Well, very good, Philip. Take a look. Is there anything else? Again, on YouTube, just put K4PEW and it'll bring it up. I'm sorry, I didn't catch all of that.
I was on YouTube.
It should show it as a live. I believe it says live on there when you first go into that system. It'll show that block of that picture. Come right up. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I actually lied to you. But what you'll see there under K4PEW, there will be a picture, of my YouTube picture, so to speak, and it has a picture of me and my wife on our wedding day. So that's the one you need to click on to get to the you'll see it then after you click on that. I'm sorry. Very good, Philip. That was Philip, Kilo Quebec 4 Lima Fox in Lebanon. Who else is any other first-time check-ins or mobile or short on time? All right, then we'll go south. Please come now.
K4KFQ.
Very good. We got Tony, who's real close performing Santa Net tonight. I mean tomorrow night. Everything going well?
Unless you've heard something, yeah.
Yeah, but I can't talk about it here.
Oh, and by the way, there's some real ugly guys taking over your Facebook page.
I know, it's awful, man. It's a hacker.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, it had to be.
That's right. And
No, I've been measuring a blind dog in the meat house today, getting people wanting me to do elf on the shelf. And oh gosh, I had one that apparently I just couldn't get right to save my life. And anyway, doing it 3 times before the people were happy with it. I'm like, okay. And remember, but no, I'm looking forward to Santa Net tomorrow night. All you people that are not going to be on the 10-meter net, you need to be on the Santa Net. Just stop by to say hello and report any kind of strange sightings or whether or not your eggnog's gone bad, anything. And I would definitely appreciate it because I get lonely.
okay, you heard that. It's Lonely Santa needing check-ins on the Santa Net at 7 p.m. So people give them a heads up or tell them you got a reindeer sighting or you stepped in some reindeer poop or something. But make sure to have your kids. They'll enjoy it. In fact, I know they'll enjoy it. That was Tony, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. Who else is Sal?
TYJ.
Very good, Jim. I think we just talked. Everything good in the meantime?
Yep. Still holding the fort down. Everything is good. Good.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. I guess you have been pretty busy, huh?
Yes, sir. And it's not going to stop. So, back in and say hi. But holding the fort down here on top of the hill, no problem. K4 TYJ.
North of Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. A big signal from Jim. He's got a beam pointing in our direction. Who else is? There was a double in there, but you won, Larry. Everything okay?
Yeah, thanks. Fine. With KE4, that's what I mean.
Very good. I did get that number, by the way, on the D-Star net. Now, Larry does the D-Star net at 7:15. Tonight was no exception. And that's Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who was the other station? Kilo Delta 4 Zulu Golf Yankee, right? That was an affirmative. Yeah, you're not coming in too strong today. I should hear you great.
Pretty good there, Paul. I'm not jumping the hill there. And within a while.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I wasn't making a connection between you. I hadn't heard you so long. I thought you moved out of state.
No, there's been a lot of things going on in the summertime and hard to get back in here this time of night. Anyway, there ain't going to get it going this there. I hope I make it up right. I'm pretty strong and strong, but I'm a long way.
About it. By the way, everybody, that's Ed down in Shelbyville, Kilo Delta 4 Zulu Golf Yankee. I haven't heard from him in a while, and it's good to hear from him. Everything going all right for you?
Everything's just fine there. I'll turn it back to me. I know you've got a lot of directions to make before you can get done there. Have a great night and a Merry Christmas to one and all, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. KG4 and ZG5. Have a great night.
Yeah, very good. That's Ed in Shelbyville. He's 46 miles south of me, or southeast, I should say. That's Kilo Delta 4 Zulu Golf Yankee. Good to hear from you, Ed. Who else is Sal? Over to the east, please come down.
KM4YRF.
KM4YRF because he's on a mag mount. I don't know if he has it on top of his refrigerator or not, which is usually the standard location, but he's no laughing at the handicap here because he's actually got his X700s down. This is what he's got to work with. Anyway, what's going on, Wayne?
Same old thing, Paul. I do have it outside on a wrought iron table, though.
Wrought iron. Yeah, you might want to do a study, see if wrought iron table is the best thing.
Well, seems to be working okay.
Yeah, no, again, I'm not a good judge, though, since I'm only 2 miles west of him. But anyway, everybody around here, but I don't think Shelbyville's hearing you, though.
I bet not. Nope, nothing else, Paul. Thank you for doing what you do. Had a great time at the breakfast today, and can't wait to see if it was Carrie that showed up early today.
I think we ruled out Wes and Robin, the other two tall ones, and I was there, which I'm shorter than them.
Well, we'll find out here shortly, I hope. KM4, wow, back to net control.
Very good. That's Michael, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee, Romeo Foxtrot, and he is here in Mount Juliet, a couple of miles east of me, on his mag mount. I have to keep saying that. You never laugh at the handicap. Who else is east?
KG4 CXE, Chris in Royal Hill.
Hello, Chris. You're hearing Mike fine, I'm sure, aren't you?
He was on the digital side. I didn't even look. It sounds like he's in the room. He's in the room on FM, but he was like 50 over. So yeah.
It's fine because you're about 4 or 5 miles south of him, which isn't that far, really. You could probably work him on a handheld.
Yeah, and my antenna is just off the back deck, so I mean it doesn't have a lot of elevation, but yeah, I can hear him.
Well, very good. Anything good for the net?
No, just jumping in here, 73, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Very good. Chris is wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. It's K4 PW, and that was Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo in Rural Hill. Who else is east?
KK5S.
KK5S. Were you the mystery morning?
Yes, sir, that was me.
All right. I guess you didn't see the email, I take it.
Well, there was no email when I went to bed last night, and I don't check my emails in the morning.
What time? I'd have to look, but it did go out a little bit, not real late, though. I mean, I want to say it was, I don't know. I think it was at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, 6 o'clock this morning.
No, I didn't send it 6 o'clock this morning. Did not do that. No, I did it last night because I knew that 12 hours before it would go out. And so if it was an 8 o'clock breakfast, it would go out. It would be 12 hours before that, of course, would be what? 12 hours before that. It'd be 8 o'clock at night. And I knew I sent it out before at 8.
Well, 8 o'clock is normally my bedtime.
Oh, no, okay. No, I'm with you. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. I'm sorry you made that drive. Did you at least eat breakfast?
Yeah, I did, and talked to Miss Gail, and thank her, gave her a Merry Christmas for all the times taking care of us down there.
Yeah, for all the abuse we give her.
Yeah.
Well, very good. I'm sorry on the mix-up there, I guess. But I'm trying to remember if I sent out another notice. I don't remember. And it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. There was only 4 of us there, and you made our virtual 5th.
Yeah, I looked it up on the group's website there this morning because I'm like, God, where is everybody? I was running late. Oh well.
Yeah, I got you. Well, very good. I mean, I'm glad you gave it the old Tennessee try.
Yep, I'm just glad I got the radio back up. It's been disconnected since all that storms the other week, and by the time I still had so much lightning around here, I wasn't about to hook anything back up.
Yeah, I got you. Well, very good. I hope. Anything else?
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody, and thanks for the net, and look forward to the Santa Net tomorrow night.
Very promising to be on the Santa Net, Tony, so mark it down. Carrie's supposed to be there. Kilo 5 Sierra. Who else is east?
KG4,
Hello, Mr. Kevin. Everything well?
well, you know it, Paul. I'm over here, man. I'm doing well. I'm like I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Well, I heard by the grapevine that you're a cornucopia of wellness.
I'm well here and well there and well over there too. Yeah, I didn't do too much this week. Left today, and that's basically what happened today. I tell you, I almost got kidnapped today, but I voluntarily went with her today. A little bit of money and come back to the house, and from there, Paula didn't do too much of anything. Just hung out around here, watched a bunch of doggone movies. Well, that's how it went today. I like to say God bless everybody on the net, and everyone too. Anybody that can hear me out there, y'all be safe out there and stuff. And you too, Paul, as well. Man, I'm telling you, man, you do a good net all the time.
Very good. Appreciate the kind word. By the way, do you know what the tedious, tiring job a man in a household does?
I'm gonna say sweet. That's one of the most bothersome jobs.
Well, that works too, but it is big when you go shopping with the XYM, because you'll sit and watch her read labels until you're just standing there with your hands in your pocket most of the time, staring at the floor.
You know what? I relish to push the cart because if I don't push the cart, I don't have nothing to lean on, and I'll be falling all kinds of different directions. But she's liable to get some sore ankles.
Well, I noticed again, and I notice it frequently, especially when it's big. Husband will be in there, and what I call the husband shuffle, and that is, it'll be both hands are in his pockets, and he's walking in the XYL while she shops. And I don't know if he's there for security or what, but it just looks funny to me because a lot of guys will take that because you're just there, kind of, okay, I'm here.
A lot of times that's the way it is. You can look around and most watching and that's basically the way it looks too.
Well, I'll give you this: if somebody would come up with a men's lounge at all these major department stores like Walmart and Target and BJ's and all those places, they'd make in there buying coffee and beer. They'd be getting rich all this.
There you go. All right, let me get out of here and get out of your way. You take care. Where are we going next?
To the 144 240 upper side band, and then on to 6 meters, and then on to 220.
All righty, I'll catch you on the next one. Then I ask you for the next one, I guess. KC4 MIC.
Very good. That's Kilo Golf for Mike India Zulu. He's in Lebanon over near Cumberland University. Who else is east?
Lima Alpha from an HT at ground level.
Oh, very good. I got you in there, Phil. Hold on one second. There was somebody else in there. I need to get their call. Who was the other person?
IE4 AEG. I was on the Hickory output to White Hand now. Can you hear me now?
Oh, no. I in there. It was no big deal. How you doing there, Earl?
Oh, pretty well. I was just passing. I guess just in and out. Got a project hands full, so I was pacing it. And I say howdy as I had this thing on and passing through. Was okay.
Oh, right, but you're still got a good signal.
Okay. Go right back at you. Yeah. Roger, my daughter from my antenna to yours on my Ricky Dick audio radio show. Have a mighty fine Christmas and safe and sturdy holiday season, whatever you may celebrate or nominate it as. This is KE4 or DEZ over here in Stick City and Cedar City. Wilson County, 73. Back to that.
Very good. That's Earl in just east of Cedars of Lebanon, and that is Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Good to hear you, Earl. And yeah, he's wishing everybody. If you couldn't hear him, he's wishing everybody Christmas cheer. Philip, how are you on your HT? I get you fine.
I'm doing pretty good, Paul. Just sitting out here on the couch today, watching TV. The net with an HT ground level or not, but I want to give you another check in and wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, very good. And I'm not sure I would have put my replacement X700 up the other day.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, that would be my next step. I'm glad you got the
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net? I'm just glad you're doing well.
No, nothing else, Paul. The POA, like that.
Very good. That's Philip. And that's why you can't hear him. That's Whiskey 8 Papa Lima Alpha. Well, if you're in Lebanon, you can hear him. Who else is east?
Right,
I'm pretty sure you can hear Phil up there, Stan.
yeah, I can hear him okay.
Yeah, very good. How's it going, Stan?
Well, going well, Paul. How about you?
Oh, pretty well. If I didn't have 6 dogs, 6 birds, that'd be great.
Yeah, only got 2 dogs and a cat, so can't say anything.
Oh, they're all good. They're like I got a bunch of knuckleheads running around all the time, and they seem to have a gullet that's always available.
Yeah, they seem to be that way.
Well, very good. Anything else for the net, Stan?
No, back to that, then I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone.
Very good, Stan. KM4HQ. That's Hotel Quebec Zulu HQ. Yeah, that's correct, right? Hotel Quebec Zulu. I'm writing it down. I'm correcting myself. That is right. Hotel Quebec Zulu, right?
No, Hotel Quebec Echo.
Oh, okay. Bad call there. I'm sorry. I should have recognized that myself. Hey, it was Stan Kilo Mike for Hotel Quebec Echo, and he is wishing well wishes, Christmas wishes to everybody on the net. Anybody else east? North, please come now.
Can be done, RKK. I will.
Okay, RKK. Yeah, I got Frank in there. How goes it, Frank?
Oh, good, doing good there. Hey, I actually heard Phil up on his HT. That's crazy.
That's good though. You know, apparently it's a clear shot because you heard he was sitting on the sofa inside his house. Still there?
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody jump in there, but yeah, I heard. Yeah, he was. Yeah, give me like an S1.5.
Yeah, no, it's well with a decent. Anybody who has a decent antenna and there's no turn, hear somebody 17 or so miles away on an HT.
Yeah, it was. I mean, there was a little noise. I copped with it. I'm sitting there going, no. Not only is he on an HT, he's not even by the window. He's sitting on the couch watching TV. I'm like, oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is funny. I think I worked a guy on an HT from Murfreesboro one time, and it kind of cracked me up. It's how can I hear him?
Yeah, I can't hear people in some parts of it. Depends where they're at. Some parts of Laverne or Smyrna, I should say, and not here.
Yeah, Smyrna's got some issues, some terrain issues that will make it a little rough. Anything else for the net there, Frank?
I'll just wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe holiday weekend. 7-3 to everyone that can.
Very good. That was Frank, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo, and he is in northwest Mount Juliet. And I heard Mark in there. How goes it, Mark?
Good evening, Paul. WD0NOL here. Doing well. Here, just trying to get ready for the miniature herd that's coming tomorrow.
Coming over with your family?
Only one kid, and then 2 50-year-old kids.
Yeah, one kid can be a real handful usually. Especially when they're thrilled with what they're getting.
Yeah, well, I got an easy one. I'm pretty lucky. I guess he's 9 now, so that's. I think he's about to outgrow all the normal stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking of that. Brings about memories about good times and when you're young. And I remember my favorite gifts were not expensive. 2 of the basketball and my football.
Oh yeah. It seems like this kid is a Lego master. He's got one of everything Lego, and he leaves them together and starts something else.
Oh, so he's got a complete collection of Legos, huh?
Some of them with, I don't know, 600-700 pieces.
Yeah, my son had that too. He's 38 though, but when he was young, man, we had more Legos. And then he got upset when he was probably 15 when his mother gave it to him.
Yeah. Well, my son-in-law still plays with Legos too, so good though. They grew up with them. We had the Erector sets and Tinker toys. Remember those?
And Lincoln Logs.
Oh yeah, Lincoln Logs. I forgot about those.
Yeah, I had an erector set. It was a lot of washers and nuts and bolts on that thing.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, y'all have a Merry Christmas. I'll get out of here and go do some more stuff. So have a good time.
Mark, Kilo Bravo 9, November, Oscar, Oscar in Northwest Wilson County. One of the gifts I had one year, and I was probably at 14 or something, and they got me a plastic. Now I want to say it was probably the size of it was an engine that you could just turn on one end. You could see the model, but it was all the pistons in the crankcase, and it didn't have like valves or anything, but you could see how it all fit together in a. I don't know what happened to it. My brother probably got it. Who else is North?
Question, please.
Hey, go ahead.
I appreciate it. I don't need to bug you, but well, I guess I did. But I got a house wiring project on wiring up some lights, and I was just curious to recheck my thinking. You know, when you're putting in a switch or a receptacle, which colored wire goes on the brass colored screw?
Anybody got a good answer for Earl? Which colored wire goes on the brass screw on a receptacle? Especially a receptacle. That's where it's important.
Goes on the brass screw, and the white wire goes on the silver screw.
Okay, very good. I knew everybody had the answer. I just didn't want to be the know-it-all. the black wire, which is the hot wire, is going to go to the brass one, and the neutral wire is going to go to, if there's a ground connection on that receptacle, which there should be, goes there.
Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was just double checking for this been a while since I did a DIY. You know, I went to school once, but I ain't going there. Okay, thank you all very much. Just taking you forward to DPG, clear back to net.
Very good. That was Earl. Question regarding something fairly simple, but it's very common. I'll tell you, I know from experience in service, it's very common that amateurs use the term loosely, get it wrong, and it gets things all screwed up. I almost had somebody killed one time in the hospital because they wired something like that wrong. Anyway, who else?
KE4.
Hello, Wes. You sound good.
Yep, everybody's Michael again. And Philip, he's not far from me. I've talked to him once. Heard him on the HT. He's 2, 3, 4. Heard everybody except, was there somebody from Oklahoma or Winchester? I didn't hear them, but so far it's been good.
Shelbyville.
Okay. But no, things are good in just north of Possumtown. So on with the net, KE4TW.
Very good. That's Wes. He's north of Possumtown. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey in for Shelbyville. So it's a good night for him anyway. And for me, I heard everybody, of course. Who else is north?
TNR.
Kilo 4 Tango November Romeo. How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. I hadn't checked in a while, and I'm in here in Bethpage.
That's because I got my replacement 24-foot antenna back up.
Well, it's been great.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's really again, a good antenna, no matter who you are, a better antenna is so much more fun.
Yeah, the antenna does it. Hit Spain on 4 watts the other day. So, I mean, it's all about the antenna.
Oh, absolutely. There's no, well, antenna and a lot of difference, but on locally even conditions make a difference. But you and I could probably talk on easily 5 watts.
I mean, it's great. Hey, I'll let you get back to it. I'm going to get out of here, but I'll try to check in a little more often. This is K4TNR, Kevin. I'll talk to you next time. 73.
Very good. That's Kevin and Bethpage. Kilo 4 Tango November Romeo. Let's see, where was I? North or west?
KO4 MKD.
Hold on one second, MKD. There was somebody else I think jumped in before you. Who was that other station?
KO4 OTV.
I have more than one in there, but let me do a real quick jump on both of you guys. Joel, KO4 OTV.
Man, just sitting here on the couch, just listening to the net.
Yeah, you did a drive-by check-in on the DMR net, man. C4FM net. You were gone.
Oh, you came back to me on DMR?
On whichever one it was, I can't remember. DMR, and you had checked in, and then I called you back. I was looking to see about how you copied somebody, and you'd stepped away from the mic. That's all.
Oh, it's been a mess. And we did a furniture run, and we're cleaning up the house. I turned the shack into a kind of like a room out there. And we're gonna eat out there. We're having a big Christmas over here tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds excellent. Work, but it sounds excellent. Anything else for the net?
No, that's it for me. I think my 220 antenna will probably be here hopefully by next weekend, I'm hoping, or maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Oscar 4, Oscar, Tango, Victor. Yeah. Doug, I hear you in there.
Yep, this is KO4 MKD, Doug up in beautiful Greenbrier. How's your beautiful Mount Juliet?
Well, it's getting better on the ski lift as winter's approaching, you know.
Well, I'm not all that excited about winter, but, it's something we have to tolerate in order to have spring and summer, so I'll deal with it.
Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad no matter where you live. I mean, days, but, 100, that's, especially if I'm outside on the roof or something, which I don't do anymore, but I don't like hot weather particularly.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Of course, now in my senior golden years, I'm not real fond of cold weather either, so.
Yeah, well, we learned to tolerate a lot more of them.
That's very true, but just want to check in on the net and wish everyone Christmas a happy and safe New Year.
Very good. Doug is wishing a happy and safe New Year. And he is in Bethpay. That's Kilo Oscar 4, Mike, Kilo Delta. And who else is north? West, please come now.
This is Kilo Oscar 4, C4TNQ.
Hey, hold on there, Charles. I think I heard Roy in there. Was that you, Roy?
You sure did.
Well, I recognize the voice. It's KO4. I guess I forgot the suffix on that. It's O something.
Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Kilo Echo, otherwise known as the Dancing Man.
That's right, Mr. Dan. How goes it with you there? Yeah, I'll get it right. Roy, how are you doing?
It's all. No, I was getting ready to hit the sauna, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should just turn the net on. So, just been sitting here listening to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't heard from you in a while. I was hoping you're doing all right.
I am. I'm getting ready for competition in a week and a half. Well, not even a week and a half now. Not a week, and that's going to be the big one. And I'm just, all cylinders are firing and getting ready for it.
Oh yeah. Well, you think you're?
No.
Oh, I'm sure you've been practicing them.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's the world competition, and I'll be dancing January the 1st. So I'll be traveling on New Year's Eve, and then dancing on the 1st. Then I'll come back that week sometime. So, but yeah, I'm getting ready for it. A whole lot going on, and like I said, the storms hit me pretty good here. I was out for a week. I was one of the first ones to get power when it came back up. I was actually at a dance comp down in Atlanta. The storm came through and drove back that night, and it was a mess. Back with you. Everybody's sounding good tonight. A couple people I couldn't hear, but most of them I've heard so far. So anyway, just wanted to touch base with you. It's good talking to you. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Very good, Roy. That was Roy. He's in Madison. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo. He gets into dance competitions all over the country, and as well as in this case, it's the World Championships of ballroom dancing. Well, just dancing. I don't know if it's necessarily ballroom. I think it's multiple things in the dance competition. But this is in Dallas for the World competition. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo. And next up was Charles. How goes it?
Good evening, Paul. I hope everything is going well. Just sitting back, listening to who I can hear.
Yeah, very good. Are you able to hear Michael tonight on his Magma?
No.
Be tough for him.
Roger that. So if anybody is interested, that Alexander Grimeton SAQ transmits at 1:30 to 2 o'clock a.m. our time. If anybody wants to try to catch it on their SDR, or if you just want to lay line SDR, you might be able to do it that way there. Over.
And that's who on 1:30 to 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, they go 30 a.m. our time, and the actual CW transmission is at 2 a.m. So I'm gonna try. I already got if I can hear it, here in Nashville, but otherwise I'm gonna try to use online SDR as well.
And what transmission is that? I think I missed that part.
It's the Alexander Grimeton SAQ. It's in Sweden. It's like a super high powered transmission. It's at 17.2 kilohertz. So you can't get it on your regular amateur radios. You have to use like a SDR or do an online SDR.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you've got. Yeah, that's true. I would be able to do that. I don't know if I want to be at that time of day, but it's interesting though that's the Alex Grimeton. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Grimeton, Grameton, SAQ. It's Alexander Institute or something like that.
Oh, Gryington is what you said. Gryington.
Yeah, Grimeton.
Oh, Grimeton or Grimeton, Grimeton, correct? That's cool. I hadn't heard of that before, but we'll have to give it a try if I can get up that time of day, 1:30 to 2 a.m. And that day is what day, is that tomorrow or is that Sunday? Monday.
It'll be tomorrow a.m. Like at 1:30 a.m. is when they start tuning up, and at 2 a.m. in the morning, our time, is when they start transmitting. It'll be 8 o'clock their time.
Like tomorrow morning, our time? Is that what you said?
No, 2 a.m. our time is 8 a.m. their time.
Okay, I had it backwards when you said it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1:30 to 2 a.m. on 17.2 kilohertz. And you're probably going to have to be on an SDR if you don't already have one. You have to run out and get one between now and 1:30 in the morning. Anyway, appreciate that information there, Charles.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before, but I think last year they had some kind of problem. They had COVID or snowstorm or something. I can't remember. Something happened last year and they didn't do it. At Christmas time is when they usually do it.
Cool. Well, very good. Anything else for the net?
Nope, that's it. Thanks for being there, and we'll catch you later. KC4, TNQ.
Very good. That's Charles, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango, November, Quebec, and he's in West Nashville. Who else is West?
KZ4 IOV, Jack and Donaldson.
Hello, Jack. Everything good since saw you this morning?
Yep, everything's everything. And thanks for doing the net, Paul. I want to hang it up because we're going kind of long and got more nets to do tonight. But I just want to tell everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, I know. But you and I both know we both got the day off tomorrow, you know?
Well, my boss gave me the day off, but I don't know. I may sleep in.
Yeah, very good. That was Jack. He is in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is West?
KD4 CVE.
You were just hanging out loose there, waiting for the opportune time. How you doing there, Greg?
Good. I do need some Tinker Toys, some Lincoln Logs, and Radio Shack 50 and 1 electronic experiment set.
Yeah, I had a chemistry set too. Yeah. I think it's still in the basement of the house I grew up in. Well, it doesn't have anything in it. It's just a box, metal. You know, they used to have put stuff in metal boxes.
Oh, there you go. You get $50 for that on Antiques Roadshow.
I imagine you're right. Anyway, no, those Tinker Toys, you know, if we had one, we could put up a little miniature tower.
And yeah, that would work. It might help Mike put an antenna on one of those.
I don't think I trust a Tinker Toy tower. Either.
You could make it like a rotatable beam.
Yeah, that's true. Very good. Anything else for the net, Greg?
No, see you on the next.
Very good. That was Greg, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, and he's in Antioch. Who else is West? Old Hickory. Is that Paul and Old Hickory? Is that what I heard? Yeah, it's Foxtrot. Oh man, I forget. It's Foxtrot Hotel Echo. Do I have that wrong?
You do have it wrong.
Okay, I had the Foxtrot right. And the first part is, give it to me again. I haven't seen you, heard from you so long, I forgot.
What? I guess that's anyway. Whiskey Alpha. And just wanted to wish you and everyone else a Merry Christmas. And also the frequent conversation about the transmission from FAQ. One good way to hear it that I use quite a few times is use the Netherlands has an FDR that handles, I don't know, I think around 500 cues simultaneously.
What was that station doing on to help out the transmission of that? I missed that.
I think if you want to hear it, you can hear an FDR is located at the University of Twenty in the Netherlands. You know, it's just almost like next door to what a transmission site is.
University of what? No, was that? I didn't catch the.
It's spelled
TWENTE, the University of Twente. Okay, and they have. Okay, well, I'll do that. You can look for it there then too.
Yeah, you look it up on that. Brought it up.
All right, very good. Anything else for the net tonight there, Paul?
Oh, I think that's been about long-winded. It does. Thank you for your contribution to that, and I'll let you carry on.
Very good. That's Paul. He is in Old Hickory, Whiskey Alpha 4. Who else is West? All right. Any place, anywhere. Lollygaggers, lurkers, and sandbaggers are next. You've been sitting there listening the whole time, haven't you, Ron?
Actually, I turned the volume down and forgot about it.
Well, you probably had something more important to do.
Yeah, well, I was looking up that Robin Williams clip that I wanted to send to you and Jim.
Oh, cool. I'll be happy to see that. Was it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool. How goes it otherwise?
All good. Can't complain. Still 3S.
K3S. Which was that?
Helicraft.
Oh, yes.
It's a lot. There's more to it than what meets the front panel.
Really? And it's one that has a lot of. Is that one of the issues?
No, I mean there's a few. It's not like an 857 or an 897, but way around. There are many options.
Cool. Did it have to be? Although that kind of radio, does it have a lot of extra options you have to pay for, or does it come with?
Well, it was they don't build it anymore, but initially it was offered as a kit or professionally built at the factory. Choose your filters and whether or not there's an auto tuner. You get to choose whether it's or a low power version, and so on and so forth.
Yep, I'm with you. So did that?
Has a second receiver and some filters in it. Does not have the auto tuner, but it does have the 100-watt PA.
Well, you've got an auto tuner, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a couple of them sitting around here. Might try that with it. The advantage of the Helicraft is that switchable in several different configurations.
Cool. Anything for the net tonight besides all that?
Nope, not really.
Okay, very good. That's Robin. He is in just east of these east of Percy Priestley, Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. Who else is next? So there's lurkers, shine, lollygaggers, and SDR donglers, and scanner listeners who have to check in via the net. I mean, via the anybody?
K1SPD with W4SPD.
Ah, yeah. There, did you?
Yeah, we sure do. Combo station tonight.
Cool. We get 2 check-ins in one. Bringing it up to we had 28. Last Wednesday we had 11. I felt like a pauper.
I thought about you, but I just couldn't get it.
Again, it's a hobby, man. Nobody has to be here.
So, Junior, what net number is this tonight?
962.
All right. We'll break the 1,000 mark this year.
In case I don't have a stroke or something, I will.
Well, that just sucked all the cheer out of the conversation.
Well, I'm just saying that we never know what's in our future. I don't think I have any problems, but you never know. I don't think there's something else gets in the way, but I can't imagine what it would be because, Michael would pick up the slack if I left town or I got jailed or whatever.
Now, let's just say if you got locked up. All right, Paul, carry on. Merry Christmas to you. K1SPD and W4SPD.
Scott's in there. Scott Senior and Scott Junior, Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta and Whiskey 4 Sierra Papa Delta, and they are in Laverne. And lives in Georgia. Who else? Any place anywhere?
Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Uniform.
Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Who is this? I forget. Keith, you said, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. I hadn't heard from you in a while. I'm glad you're there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You doing all right?
I'm pretty good. I got my replacement. I had a busted X700 antenna, and I ordered a replacement in May, and I just got it.
Oh, good deal. Try not to do it at night too.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you sound, excuse me, a little bad slow signal today. Is there something different you're doing?
No, I am down in a holler. I'm struggling.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we all got our handicap. Fortunately, I'm at a high elevation, and not realizing I had an exceptional, elevation compared to others in the general vicinity, and it worked out much bigger than I ever expected. That's why I call it the Mount Juliet Simplex Net. I just wanted to get in touch with people that I didn't know anybody in Mount Juliet when I started. Now I know people all over.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it is good because ham radio ultimately is about interacting with others, helping each other, and it's nice. It's really a nice hobby. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Anything else for the net, Keith?
No, sir, that's all.
Very good. That's Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, and he's in Bethpage. Anybody else? That was number 26, 27. Number 29. That's who we had. Anybody else? Please come now. Before I move over to 144-240, does anybody want to jump in there?
You can call for flat earthers.
Flat earthers are busy trying to figure out and justify that statement. No flat earthers out. They gotta have the best signal because they're on the same level as me. It's awesome.
Line of sight, no matter where you point.
That's right. That's right. Everybody on the flat earth's got a perfect 40, 50, 60 over.
You know why the earth can't be flat?
I know one of the answers. But give me yours.
If it were, the cats would have knocked everything off his edge by now.
Oh yeah, I had heard that. You apparently that. I said that at the front end. We were talking about the flat earthers. We mentioned that one because I hadn't heard it. I think Tony told me that, or you did. Somebody told me that. I'd never heard of it.
I had the volume turned down.
Yeah, very good. No, it's true. I don't know what it is about cat stand for nothing that stays on a shelf. Very good. Anybody else? Please come now. In fact, I left out. What did I leave out? SDR. That doesn't matter. Anybody else going out there? But got to jump in before we move over to one. All righty, we're going to move over to 144.240. That's upper sideband for those that think that USB. And I'll be there momentarily. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with Mount Juliet Simplex Net here on 144.240. Looking for check-ins from the South. You sound great there, Tony, KF4KFQ. He's in Smyrna. Who else is? Anybody else south? Please come now. Anybody south or east?
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael, KM4YRF here in Mount Juliet. Who else is east?
KM.
Good signal there, Stan. That's Kilo Mike Hotel, Quebec Echo. Anybody else east or south or east?
XG4.
Good. You got a good signal as well there, Kevin. That's Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. Who else is east?
Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie.
Very good. Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. And with the frequency that you're on, you little off frequency. You Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. Who else is east? South or east? Southeast or north?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kill.
You can hear Frank.
Yes, I could.
Very good. That's Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. Who else is southeast or north? Or west?
KG4 ILV.
And then Jack jumped in after that. So Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson. Who else is west? Okay, there was another double, I think. I don't know how we're going to figure this out, but somebody just jump in. All right, that I got. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else was west? Well, there's somebody's off frequency at 144.240. Let's try that again. Being that station better than me because it's garbled as if it's off frequency.
KC4 TNQ, yeah, I hear you.
144.240 is where you should be. That was Charles, by the way. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. And one more time on that station. I can't figure out who it is. 804, but I don't know the last digits.
MKD.
Oh, Doug, yeah, you're apparently off frequency. I don't know what's going on there, but gotcha now. But something off frequency there is not cutting the mustard for us. But I'm glad you checked in. That was staying with it. Kilo Oscar 4 Mike and Kilo Delta, and that's Doug, and he's in Greenbrier. Who else is where was it? North, south, east, north, or west? North. North.
G4CXE.
AG4 CXE. That's Kilo Golf. Yeah, I got it right. I was trying to think I had it wrong. That's Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is any place, anywhere? Oh, good. We got the two senior and junior, K1 SPD and W4 SPD in Laverne. Anybody else west? West or south? Any place, anywhere, K4 PEW. Okay, we had 14 in there on the upper sideband. We're moving over to 50.135. We'll see you there, unless I hear a complaint. All righty, we're going over to 50.135. 50.135. We'll see you there. And thanks for checking in. I just whacked the YouTube camera off a little bit, so it was looking in the wrong direction. This is K4PEW with the Mount Juliet from the south. Please come now. South or I heard a couple of stations there. I got Stan KM4HQE in Lebanon. Who else? Oh, say again. KM4. Man, you're really low to me tonight. KM4Y. That's Michael in just east of here, 2 miles. That's a really low. I don't know why. Tell me later. Who else is east?
KG4CXE.
From could you hear Mike just then?
Yeah, I could.
Very well.
Pretty good. I didn't see a signal. I think his signal was.
I heard it, but just barely. I mean, it was low. Hold on one second. Okay, well, I don't think. Anyway, we got KG4CXE. That was Chris in Rural Hill. Who else is south or east? Very good. K1SPD and W4SPD. Very good. Appreciate you checking in, guys. Together or week, whichever the deal is. Who else is south or east? Very good. Ooh, Kevin in near the Cumberland University in Lebanon. Who else is east? Time. We have somebody checking in south or east? North. Anybody south, east, or north? Please come in. To the west? Okay, I got 2 in there. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. That's Jordan City. I've also got Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Smyrna. Not Smyrna. Antioch. Who else is west? Oh man, it was 2 or 3 in there. Let me see. I don't know which one to grab first. Was there a Charlie something in the last suffix? Oh, very good. We got Larry, Kilo Bravo 5, Echo, Charlie, Victor. You missed out on the other nets. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm missing much of what you said. I heard the early part with the Kilo Bravo 5, but I'm not hearing much on the rest of it. Anyway, I'm going to check you in there. Kilo Bravo 5, Echo, Charlie, Victor. I hope you have a good Christmas. Who else was in there, Wes? Okay, very good. I got two in there. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson, and KC4TNQ. Charles in West Nashville. Anybody else? Anybody? One more time, please. Can anybody copy any stations I can't copy? I think we got them all. Any place, anywhere, late check-ins, or any place, anywhere, north, south, east, or west? Okay, I think we're done. Unless we're going to go over to where was it going next? We had that 144, 240. Okay, the next one's 223. That's where you are. For those of you that have excuse me, those that have 220 radios are moving on. 15. We had 12 people on. It's a big night for us tonight. 12 people on the 6 meters, and appreciate all the check-ins. And we'll see you on 223, 415. And I'm going to close this portion of the net down because over to 223, it's harder to put it all together for me. But we're going to close down the YouTube as well as the as well as the Facebook thing. We appreciate anybody who checked in either place. Hope you enjoyed it. And I don't know if you enjoy seeing me on the air, but that's what you get. Hope I didn't do nothing stupid. Oh, I did something stupid. All right. Catch y'all later. K4P.